What does the $500,000 a year person do the $50,000 a year person doesn't do? You look at the outside and study those two individuals, everything seems to be the same. They both are the same sex, they both are the same age, they have the same training, the same positions, the same contract, the same fringe benefits. They both are successful, they work hard, they're good family people, make tough commitments. But what's the difference? What does the $500,000 a year person do the $50,000 a year person doesn't do? He pays the price and a little bit more. He works hard and a little bit more. He's loyal to the company and a little bit more. He believes in a little bit more. He makes money and a little bit more. He saves money and a little bit more. If you want to win in these United States, you got to be tough and you can't quit. The last thing I'll talk to you about today in building this winning edge is, folks, if you want to win in business, you got to be a leader. Leadership is everything. You show me anything in these United States that win, I'll show you a leader at work. You show me a successful church, Boy Scout troop, club, football team, business, I'll show you something run by a leader. See, I thought at one time in my life you had to be smart to win. I used to have these smart people that dress so pretty and talk so pretty and use these big words. They just intimidated me. And I said, Art, you can't ever be that good. Why don't you just throw in the towel and go on back and coach football for a living? And I found two things out about smart people, because I find smart people spend their whole lifetime figuring things out. They always trying to figure out an easier way and a quicker way. And another thing I found out about smart people is they just don't get around to doing nothing. And see, somebody like Art Williams, everybody said, well, he can't do it. And somebody like that can't do it. But he does it. See, folks, I want you to know almost everybody in America almost does enough to win. They almost get there. They almost are over the hump. They almost have it going. They almost, in everything they do, almost is a way of life to almost everybody in America. But the winners do it. What do? They do whatever it takes to get the job done. They do it and do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of. We need leaders in America who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to go in business for yourself, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it. I hear too much talk in these United States. Everybody can talk a good game. We need people in America who can do it. I go all over this country with A.L. Williams, and I have people say, Art, you can count on me. Wonderful. Just do it. Art, I guarantee you this is my last stop. I'm going to win now. Super duper. Just do it. Art, if I could just have one good month and get the ball going, I know I could make it big. Super. Just do it. Art, if I could just pay off this debt, I could really go. Great. Just do it. Art, if I could just sell my house. Do it. But houses ain't selling. Do it anyway. Art, I'm not making any money. What can I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, I guarantee I'm going to win this contest. Super duper. Just do it. Art, I'm over the hump now. Watch my smoke. Great. Just do it. Art, I want to make it so bad I can taste it. What I do? You just do it. Art, I'm a vice president now. Can I quit doing it? No. Art, I don't know if I can keep on keeping on. I'm really hurting. What I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, all my life I wanted to be somebody important. Well, what do it then? Art, I'm going to save money so I don't have to go through this again. Great. Just do it. Art, I don't feel like I've had enough training. What I do? You just do it. Art, my manager don't give me no help. What I do? You just do it. Art, you don't understand. I was Mr. Everything at my former company. You don't mean I have to start off down at the bottom and do it, do you? Yep, you really got to do it. Art, what's the primary difference between winners and losers? The winners do it. They do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to finally have achieved something unique, and how glad they are that they didn't quit like everybody else, and how wonderful it is to finally be somebody they're proud of and make a difference with their life. Thank you. And after 7 years, I said, you know, I believe this is our opportunity. We had 85 people at that time, and I got them together, and I said, I believe we're a company of destiny. I believe there's an opening here, and I believe, folks, we can go for it, and I believe we can do something big. Man, they were so excited. You talk about happy and turned on. You just wouldn't believe those early days. This old company, see, in the free enterprise system, if you find a better way or a better product or a better idea, then the other company's supposed to come up with something better. And then some other company come up with something better. And the consumer out there that's paying the bills, they always come out a winner. That's the whole theory of the free enterprise system. That made America the richest country in the history of the world. I grew up on that football field. It's also an example of the free enterprise system. You know, you find a team like the Chicago Bears up here or Ohio State that wins big. Before you know it, their competition begins to do things like them. They have uniforms like them or build stadiums like them or training facilities or recruiting programs. And before you know it, everybody just plays a little bit better football. And those fans out there that are paying the $10 and $15 for those tickets, they get a better quality football. A.L. Williams was born February 10, 1977 with a better idea. Buy term and invest the difference is better than cash value life insurance. But rather than compete with us, our competition tried to put us out of business. They tried to protect their market, protect their investments by hurting A.L. Williams. I don't like them, I don't respect them, and I love getting after them. You know, my coaching career, I was a head coach for 5 years, and we did some winning that was impressive by most people's standards. Every game, as our tradition built up, I tell our kids, I say, now fellas, you saw me talk to the referees tonight. I told them about our toughness. I told them about our legacy of toughness. I said, Mr. Ref, you see those folks down there in the wrong color jerseys? They don't love it like us. They don't want it like us. Football don't mean as much to them as it does to us. See, in our dress room, as those kids would come in the dress room, first thing they'd see was a banner, state champs. I think you got to have a big dream. We never made it, but that was our goal, state champs. What did happen our last year, our championship year, we had 49 knockouts to 0. I never had to pick a kid up. I tell our kids, I say, now fellas, you know football is not a team game. It is and it ain't. See, football is really a game against you and that guy in the wrong color jersey lined up across from you. Somebody's going to win, you or him. And the person that wins is going to want it the most. This business is nothing but an attitude business. See, you got to prepare to win. See, somebody's going to quit, you or him. And you got to look for every weakness. See, when he starts sweating hard, you know you got him on the run. I said at time out, you turn and look him in the eye. You watch him on his knee. When he takes his hat off, you see how much he's sweating. You watch and see how much water he drinks. I don't like what the competition did to us when we were little. They ain't gonna rub our nose in it no more. Listen, if there's any rubbing to be done, folks, see, we're bigger than them now. We gonna do the rubbing. Now listen. See, I want you to know, folks, this business of A.L. Williams, of going in business for yourself, is not a team game. It is and it ain't. It's really a game. It's a game of you against those folks in the wrong colored jerseys. And somebody's going to win, you or them. Are you ready? All right, here it is. Here it is. My entire management philosophy. Listen, the whole ball game. Here it is. All you can do is all you can do. Hey! Hey! Is that brilliant? Listen. Now listen. Is that brilliant? Okay, listen. Is that unbelievable? Okay, listen. Listen. Now listen. All right, listen now, listen. All you can do is all you can do. All you can do is everything. That's the absolute ultimate. Right? But the second part of that saying is all you can do is all you can do. But all you can do is enough. Now listen. Folks, my first 2 years in this business, I wanted to quit and go out and get a good job every day. My ego was crushed every day. Folks, do you understand now, before I sold my first plan, I was a crusader. I just didn't go out and sell life insurance to make the money. I studied this stuff. I had a $15,000 policy. I was shown you lose your cash values if you die. I could take the same dadgum money and buy $100,000 worth of decreasing term at that time with ITT. I was showed the concept of a mutual fund. I went from a nothing to a $100,000 state where I've lived or died. I was going to Auburn working on my master's degree. I wrote a research paper on the evils of cash value life insurance. That was my first sales piece I used. I believe this thing like you couldn't believe. I tried to do everything right. I didn't want my friend. This was extra income to me. I was living on my coaching salary. I didn't have to make a dadgum sale to put food on the table. I vowed that I wasn't going to be like an insurance salesman. People are fed up with high-pressure, fast-talking, hard-closing salespeople. I made a decision I wasn't going to sell on the first interview. I was going to take an educational approach to this business. Way before we had these computer printouts and all this kind of stuff, I'd go in there and I'd pick up the policies. I'd take an old legal size sheet of paper and I'd show these people point by point what they had, year by year, benefit by benefit. Then I'd give them a proposal. And if I couldn't save you money, give you a better deal, I didn't want your business. I sold 100% term insurance. I sold what I owned on my own life every time. I was a crusader. I did everything you're supposed to do. In my first 2 years in this business, all I heard was no, no, no thank you. No, no I don't want any. No, I changed my mind. No! And it was killing me. But 2 years later, something happened to me.